Hey folks, Crazy Climber here again, and it's time we're going to look at game number 8 in our 20 from 1995 series, and this is part of the famed Street Fighter series. This is the first game in a while to not feature the word 2 in the title, or the number 2, and this is Street Fighter Alpha. This is also known as Street Fighter Zero in Japan. And I like the greater shift towards the anime style of the characters, even though this is still a 2D fighter. They haven't quite jumped on the 3D bandwagon yet that a lot of the other fighting games at the time were. But this ushers in some new characters and ditches a whole lot of the older characters. The roster is a bit light, but there are a few hidden characters. Some of the new characters that appear in this game, there is a guy named Charlie. He's also known as Nash, and he was Guile's comrade that got killed. The timeline of this game actually takes place before Street Fighter 2, more around Street Fighter 1. But another new character was actually from Final Fight, and you can play as Guy, the ninja. You can also play as Birdie, who was from Street Fighter 1, and Sodom, who is also from Final Fight. Adon, or however you pronounce his name, he was from Street Fighter 1. Rose is a new character, and Ryu and Chun-Li and Ken and Sagat return. One of the choices that you can make for a character you pick is just a question mark, and it's just a bunch of cycling characters. One of the biggest things you'll notice about this game is the power meter at the bottom left and right for the second player. And you fill that up with the attacks that you make on the opponent. And when it is 1 or 2 or 3 is its maximum, you can, a couple of your special attacks become a lot stronger. And to do the special attack, you have to double the joystick move. Let's say you do a down, forward, and punch for Ryu's Hadoken. You can press down, forward, and then down, forward, again, and then press punch. And you'll use one of your power meter, and your attack will be a lot stronger. You can do that for his Hadoken and for his Hurricane Kick. And that power meter is new to the Street Fighter series at this point. You get special bonuses after you win a fight for like if you used a special move to finish off the opponent. And that might give you a bonus multiplier for your time remaining. Ryu can now do like a descending hurricane kick from a jump by, like, I think, pointing towards the opponent. A lot of people were probably not thrilled that there were nice finishing move there. A lot of people were probably not thrilled that they ditched so many of the characters from earlier Street Fighter games. Dawson, Zangief, many others are not in this game. I'm kind of disappointed that Cammy's not in it because she had such a terrific butt. Something that I like in a number of the games in the Street Fighter series is that a number of the characters kind of have predictable moves, or they keep using certain moves, and you can kind of react to that. And that's present in this. I think it was present in Super Street Fighter 2 as well. And yeah, here's one of the new characters. This is Rose, and she is like an Italian psychic, and she will often close in and do an aerial attack. And if you know your the strong button move that can take them out of the air, then you can just keep doing that. And there I'm doing that with my strong punch button. This has the same control scheme as previous Street Fighter games. Joystick and 3 strength buttons for your punch and 3 strength buttons for your kick. Other things that are new to the Street Fighter series with this game, I guess you can do air blocking. You can chain special attacks together. You can start doing one special attack, and right in the middle of that special attack, you can input your second special attack, and it'll be executed right at the end of the first special attack. Really quite cool. I guess there are taunts. I don't remember how to do those, sorry. There is some sort of hidden dramatic battle that you can do, which gives you 2-on-1, Ryu and Ken versus Bison. Yeah, Bison is back in this game. So is Akuma from Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. And there is a new character that is hidden by the name of Dan. And he is a joke character. And we will... I mean, you can still play as him. I mean, he's not a total wuss, but he's a spoof of Ryo and Robert from the Art of Fighting series, and we'll look at him a little bit later. The controller inputs to unlock Akuma, Dan, and Bison, I swear to God, I've done them a million times, and it never works. I've never gotten it to work, so I can't really tell you the trick. But we will look at footage of them. Here is good old Chun-Li. I kind of like her workout uniform rather than her original attire. Some of the special moves from some of the characters might have been redone or taken out. And I don't think that she has her spinning ground kick in this game. Bison does not seem to have his Psycho Crusher move. That's kind of annoying to me. That was that was so cheaty, and that's probably why they took it out. But yeah, every character has, I think, a couple special charged moves that they can do, or moves that utilize 1 bar of their power meter.
You win.
And your victory symbol will be different depending on how well you did that round. I mean, if you used a special attack to finish them off, it might have a different symbol than just V, which is, victory. The controls feel better to me in this game than maybe other Street Fighter games in the past. I had a lot easier time doing the Shoryuken than I used to in previous Street Fighter games. You can change the win quote that you make by inputting a certain button and joystick combination input. And I guess there are 16 different win quotes for each character. If you get a perfect in a round, you get 30,000 points. And there is Charlie, and yeah, this was Guile's comrade in, I think it was the U.S. Navy, and he died, and I believe Bison was responsible. Hope you have a great weekend, folks. If you get Juneteenth off next week, and I do, hope you do something fun. I do not. I get the day of the 4th of July, I believe, because I think it's on a Friday. But I have to work on, I think, the day it's observed, which is the 3rd, or maybe it's just observed that way at work. Hope you barbecue something yummy. Whatever your plans are. There was there's Ryu's descending hurricane kick move that we just saw a minute earlier. Yeah, you can't get higher than the 3rd level in your power meter. I'm kind of disappointed that the backgrounds aren't more interesting by this point. I mean, they're not terrible, but I would have thought that they'd be a little bit more animated than they are. Yeah, I remember seeing this at a department store that I used to work at. They had an arcade machine in the entryway. At one point they had this, and at one point they had Sunset Riders. I don't believe that you can do a mirror match in this game. You don't have to fight yourself, your own character. And there will be 2 enemies that you don't have to fight on your way to the end. And here is Guy from Final Fight. Very, very fast ninja. And he can jump really far. Does some slide kicks. Does a bunch of hurricane kicks. Oftentimes, if the enemy closes in, and you think you'll be fast enough to grab them when they land, think again. There is a way to roll away from a throw. If you get thrown, I think you can press, was it backwards, back down, and down, maybe, in midair, and you can roll away instead of landing and taking damage. And the opponent is going to do that a lot the further you get in the game. So yeah, if your opponent keeps jumping towards you, the best thing you can do is just be patient and then do the air counter type of punch. Uh-oh. Boy, did he take a big chunk out of my life meter with that special move. That was one of his moves that take out a 1 power level. And here's my old training partner, Ken. They've always been the best of buddies, training partners, and they have the same moves. Ken is a good example of a character from the Street Fighter series that has a bunch of moves that you can kind of predict if you're patient enough. And he loves to do his Shoryuken a lot. And even if you're far away, he'll often do it numerous times in a row. Yeah, I got much better at using the Shoryuken in this game than other ones. Sometimes when an opponent jumps over your head, you get kind of disoriented because you were going to attack one way and then they jump over you and then you're facing the wrong way. It's annoying. And there's, just like there was in, I believe it was Super Street Fighter 2, that, there I was able to get a throw in. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't remember, sorry. There's, dang it! Yeah, Ken does have his predictable moves that he likes to do. Dang it. I think you can get a different ending if you get, like, no more than one lost round throughout the whole game. But I don't think it's drastically different, so I didn't really include it in this video. Yeah, it's best just to stick to your air counter attack to take them out of the air when they jump towards you. The final boss in this game will be Sagat, or Sagat, or however you pronounced his name. Not Bison. Bison is one of the hidden characters. The hidden characters are Akuma, Bison, and Dan. And Dan is a newcomer to this game, to the Street Fighter series. And he is a joke character based on Ryo and Robert from the Art of Fighting series. He's arrogant and silly and stupid. And we'll look at him in a little bit. There are... and there was Dan! Sagat just finished beating the crap out of him. He throws him aside. I think that's supposed to be Dan. Although he did kill Dan's father, so maybe that was supposed to be Dan's father. I'm glad that I did not have to fight Vega in this game. I hate Vega. He is such a pain in the ass. Oops. Yeah, you can get dizzied. I hate getting disoriented when they jump over your head. Yeah, it's a pretty solid entry. I can understand why not every single Street Fighter fan was crazy about this game. Whoa. Ah, you bastard. I don't remember exactly which game it was, but Sagat softens his stance against Ryu. To this point, he's hated Ryu with a burning passion because Ryu put the scar on his chest with a rising uppercut or a shoryuken, and at some point he eventually respects him and admires him. Ouch. Yeah, taste some of your own medicine. And there's this S for special attack to finish him off with, I believe. Yeah, I like a number of things about this entry, especially the chaining together special attacks, inputting one in the middle of one going off, inputting another in during the animation move of the first. Oh, nice. And here is the ending. And there is, yeah, Sagat hates Ryu at this point, but later on he learns to respect him. And again, there are 16 different win quotes that you can input, and you have to do it during the or before the score tally for that round. That is Street Fighter Alpha, also known as Street Fighter Zero in Japan. Excuse me for drinking a soda in your ear. Birdie is one of the characters that we did not fight yet, and he is from Street Fighter 1. And he has a hole through his mohawk, which looks really silly. Yeah, it was weird that Sodom has a pair of sai in this game instead of swords, like in Final Fight. Yeah, there's two characters that you will not have to fight when you do a playthrough. And this time it was Birdie and Sodom, and we will look at me fighting them in a little bit. Your skill has not gone unnoticed. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Maybe it's a prompt to try to input some sort of code or something to be able to play as Bison or Dan or Akuma. Yeah, you can choose to do turbo speed, and the action will be a little bit faster.
Round one.
And here's Sodom. I put on infinite energy, just for the hell of it. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what the remaining opponents are like. And yeah, there are codes to put in the hidden characters, Bison, Dan, and Akuma, and I cannot frickin' make them work, and I swear to God I put him in right. But yeah, Dan is quite the buffoon. I mean, you could still play as him and not do horrible. Yes, he has some moves, but they are very much based on the moves from Ryo or Robert from Art of Fighting.
You win. Perfect.
I think the creators of this game were kind of annoyed that Art of Fighting felt too much like Street Fighter or something, so they made a spoof and of them with Dan. And we'll play a little bit against Birdie, who is kind of a punk rocker, big bruiser type. again with a mohawk that has a hole through it, which looks really stupid. He and Rose share the same Italian background. I just wanted you to see a little bit of the remaining characters. And then we will look at how to, or the hidden characters to play as them or against them. And Akuma, of course, is from Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Again, Dan is brand new to the series. And they're here. I'm going to play a little bit as Bison. Yeah, I think they took away his Psycho Crusher move, which was super cheaty, and replaced it with a fireball attack. But his other moves, I believe, are all here. His slide, his scissor kick right there. I think his jumping and landing, or stomping attack, or whatever, I think that's still here. But yeah, that Psycho Crusher was super cheaty. One of these days I'll have to watch the American Street Fighter cartoon from the 90s that was so bad it was funny. Well, that is Dan Hibiki, and again, he is the new character for the Street Fighter series and is a spoof of Ryo and Robert from SNK's Art of Fighting series. We'll look at him. Yeah, he doesn't even throw his fireball. He just holds it in front of him. It's a joke. But he's not totally horrible. You can still play as him. I do like that. That is a direct rip-off, or a direct lifting of the of one of the moves from Ryo Sakazaki of Art of Fighting. And he's totally arrogant, and he treats his opponent like garbage.
KO. You win power. Round 2. Fight.
But we'll look at Akuma in just a moment. I think he gets more silly and goofy as the series progresses. Dan does. I think he ends up taking on Sakura, a later character from the Street Fighter series, as a student. And she thinks he's quite the doofus, which he is. Maybe it's intended as a playful spoof of the Art of Fighting characters. I think more like they were kind of mad that it was too similar. They felt it was too similar to Street Fighter. And here is a little bit of us facing Akuma, even though we don't quite see it here yet. The input of the code has a different player start out as your opponent, but then Akuma beats him up. And we'll just see some of his moves. And yeah, he is a badass. I hate that little teleport move, so he can get close to or right past you. He is quite the bastard. And again, he made his debut appearance in the previous game, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I kind of get my ass kicked by him in right here. That's alright. Just wanted you to see his capabilities and just how tough of an SOB that he is. But that was Street Fighter Alpha, and again, its original name in Japan is Street Fighter Zero. This was created by Capcom on the CPS2 hardware. Well, that was Street Fighter Alpha, game number 8 in our 20 from 1995 series. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me soon for game number 7. Take it easy, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
And just let her